So, we're in a situation where, because of the overcrowding of this state and this system, they put all these bunk beds in. Okay. So, the prisons who had pods, they put bunk beds in the day room and on the base areas. And the old school prisons, bars where they had cell blocks, they put bunk beds on the base area and stuff like that. Overcrowded situation. So, this one instance, one night, we're in a prison like this, more of a pod type situation, and there's cells, and then you have bunk beds in the day room area. Okay, so okay, now let me tell you about a favorite weapon in prison. One of the most favorite weapons and a common go to weapon is a lock in a sock or a lock on a belt. Okay. When you're in the joint, you can purchase locks out of the store. So if you're in a prison cell, like say at Jackson in Michigan, early in the morning they break your bars. They throw the master brakes, they break your bars. You can close them so it doesn't latch, and there's some eyelets in there, and you can put a lock on it. That way you can control your door. You can open up and come in and out during, daytime hours. Or you'll have a lock on your foot locker where you got your legal stuff, or you have a lock on your locker. You got a locker whether you're in a bunk bed situation, a cell situation, whatever. You can keep your locker secure or whatever you. So a go-to, usually they're a big old fucking master lock combination lock, and it's got a little bit of weight to it, so I can make like a mace out of it. Okay, here's a situation. So it's nighttime. We're in our cells. Okay. And then a little bit of commotion's happening in the day room in the bunk bed area. Now, what's going on is, okay, there's a skinny little black guy and this big old corn fed hunky, right? Now, again, in a lot of prisons, race is a big thing in prisons. It just really is. Not to create problems, but to avoid them. And but some prisons, not so much politicking. Other prisons, lots of politicking. Whatever it goes. I only describe that just to basically give you a visual. Just give you a visual. And this was a prison where race wasn't that much of an issue, other than. But anyway, so the the littler guy, he's drunk. That motherfucker's drunk. They done made some hooch and he's lit up and what have you. So he's bunkies with this big old guy, right? And apparently the little guy, he's going at him. He's going at the big guy. I don't know exactly what's being said. Can't hear exactly what's being said. He's bantering with him and just getting at him. So enough so the old heads and everybody else is like, "Well, okay, we're gonna step back. However this plays out or what have you." So the little guy keeps getting at the big guy, and the big guy's like, "Look, man, just go to bed, man. Just go to bed. Just chill, dude. You'll be cool in the morning." He's drunk. So anyway, he keeps at him. Now he takes it to the next level. He gets up, whatever they're arguing about. He's mostly doing the argument. He gets up and he fucking takes his lock, puts it on his belt. But his drunk ass makes the mistake where he's got too much length on it. You know what I mean? If you put a lock on a belt or in a sock, you want it kind of a shorter length so you can control or handle it. But anyway, he puts too much. He puts his lock on the end of the belt, so he goes like he's gonna hit the big guy. Well, the big guy gets up. He jumps up, and when the little guy goes to swinging at him, he comes in close and grabs hold of him and just gives him the biggest bear hug you'd ever see. So the lock went, like over his shoulder, kind of hit him on the backside. It lost all of its oomph, you know. So, but hey, you got to picture this. So he goes to swing this lock, and the big guy just gets up and he bear hugs him, and you can just hear all the cracking. No, he didn't break no bones. He didn't do no shit like he just cracking, right? You know what I mean? Just a big old bear hug. So he goes to swing this lock at the big guy, and the big guy grabs him and just goes, and then drops him, and he passed out. He's out, right? So he's on the ground and we're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But like the old head next door, he's like, nah, he's okay. He's just out, right? So we're like, cool, he's breathing. Uh, so everybody gets into bed, the commotion's over, they get into bed, and everybody in their cells fucking lays back down and shit. And I don't know how much time passed because when shit's elevated like that, time gets really weird. Like there's even in dangerous and horrible stuff or not so dangerous. I don't know. But anyway, so like he wakes up and he goes, "What happened?" And the fucking old dude next to him said, "You had a bad dream. Go back to bed, motherfucker."